Tell me about yourself. How did you get into the industry? Give me a little snippet of your life story.
Yeah, okay. So, long story short, born and raised in Los Angeles. Come from, my father was involved in the entertainment industry, working in the post-production side of things. So I was very familiar from a young age, about both sides of the business. He worked for, a number of different companies, both Disney and Fox back when they were two separate companies. So I got to see a lot of it, and then growing up in that world, I went to school with. I have a whole laundry list of folks, from Kirsten Dunst to Catherine McPhee to Amanda Marie Fuller to getting thrown out of Shia LaBeouf's house when the cops came, and like that kind of the LA life, which I certainly enjoyed. I did stand-up comedy when I was 14 years old. Did that for 7 years. Performing at places like the Comedy Store and the Ice House and the Improv back before everybody was doing stand-up comedy and nobody wanted to do it. And then went to school and stuff and focused more on acting, and then went through the schooling process into college, got a BFA into MFA school, and then found an agent in New York City that could rep me on both coasts, and then spent over a decade in New York City, and now here we are. And over the last few years, that's brought me to the point of, starting a family, which I'm certainly very excited about. I have a young son, and that meant that the dynamic of my time and what controlled my time changed. And in that moment, I was able to, with the prodding of my wife, who was like, you should start a podcast, finally got around to starting what is now the ActorCEO podcast. And the whole ActorCEO platform with ActorCEO.com as well, actually taking some of the most valuable conversations that I was having, producers, things like that, when I was in school and when I was here in New York City, and bring those conversations to actors via these wonderful platforms that we have, including this one. And so that's where we are today.